Today's workout is workout number 1 from my Your Mommy Pooch Plan. This plan is designed to heal your diastasis recti, tone and shape your abs to achieve a flat belly and a strong functional core. These workouts are designed to be done in order, and this is the first one. All you'll need is a mat, and it's beginner friendly, perfect for anyone who's postpartum, and it's C-section safe too. Hey mamas, welcome to my Your Mommy Pooch workout series. We are gonna do 10 workouts together to focus on healing core dysfunction that causes the appearance of a mommy pooch. This program is perfect for anyone postpartum, no matter how many days, weeks, or months, or even years. We're gonna focus on healing and then rebuilding the core to lead to the appearance of a flat stomach. So we're gonna start today with our foundation, workout number 1. Do this workout for at least a week or 2 before moving on to the second workout. These are designed to be done in a sequence. You won't need any equipment. We're gonna start on our backs with a little bit breathing exercise to help you focus on connecting to your core throughout the movements today. So onto your back, lie down. Your hands are gonna come under the small of your low back and your fingertips are gonna touch together. You're gonna take a deep breath in, inflating your stomach like a balloon. Take an exhale, deflate the balloon, pull your belly button in toward your spine and press your lower back into your hands. Let's do that again. Inhale, exhale. That tightness you feel here, I want you to feel that throughout the movements we're doing today, throughout the exercises. You're gonna hold it like that. But let's take a deep breath in again. And out. Pressing your low back into your hands. So we're just practicing. I'm having you take a deep breath in to release that pressure so you feel how relaxed you are now. Exhale, pulling that belly button in toward your spine. You feel tight here, right? That's, again, how I want you to feel throughout these exercises. Let's do one more. Exhale, hold it there. Now hold it in. We're still breathing, but not breathing from the belly, breathing from the diaphragm. We're gonna hold that position in the core and then lift the front leg for a supine march. So the front leg goes up and down. Supine just means lying on your back, and we're marching just that front leg, 90 degrees, knee over hip, shin parallel to the ceiling. Now feel what's going on with your abs. Are you moving a lot in your trunk? Can you stabilize by pressing that lower back toward your fingertips? Can you pull that belly button in like you're zipping up your core, like you've got Spanx on? Whatever analogy helps you. Everything should feel pretty tight here, pretty controlled. Nice and light on that foot too. We don't want to just let the leg fall. We're controlling that movement, again, by controlling our core. We're going for 50 seconds today, resting for 10, but if you find you can't go the full interval, work your way up to it, rest a little longer, and you'll get there. Rest here. Now, if you want to release that pressure, you can in the core. Deep breath in, out, re-engage. Let's take it to the other side. So that supine march, same thing, other side. Do you feel tight here? Do you feel controlled? Lower back pressing down. Now that doesn't mean you don't move at all in your trunk, and your trunk meaning this whole abdominal region. But it does mean that you're trying your best to minimize that movement, right? Keep everything quiet. I like to say if you're working out next to your sleeping baby, for example, he or she would not wake up, right? You're working out really gently, really quietly, and that's gonna allow that core to do the controlling it needs to do to get stronger. These movements are all very gentle, so if you're newly postpartum, these would be perfectly suitable as long as you're cleared to exercise. But again, if anything feels off, just take a break and come back to it. Okay, we're gonna rest here. Now, we're gonna do that march. We're gonna lift and extend the leg to 45 degrees and bring it right back here. Let's do it. So, belly is braced, we're keeping that core engaged. And you can release it during the break, but then you go right back to that same position. And if you don't want your hands underneath your back, you can put them by your sides. You don't have to have them there. But I think it's a nice reminder that that lower back should be in contact with the hands. And again, that means you're engaging those transverse abdominals, and that's that inner abdominal wall. Now here you can see I'm just pressing to 45 degrees. If that is too intense, you can take it up a little higher. Or you can go slightly lower, but not too intense here. We're starting with workout 1, so we don't want to go too much too soon. and you're actively pressing through that foot. And feel what happens when you stretch that foot. That core has to react to support you. Rest here. Relax. Inhale. Exhale. It helps if you exhale through the mouth too. And that's gonna really help deflate that balloon. That's your core. Engage those transverse abdominals. Again, that's that inner abdominal wall, and that's what is going to help strengthen and rebuild your core and your pelvic floor from the inside out. So, of course, I titled this workout Mommy Pooch. A lot of people are looking for that type of workout because they don't want the appearance of a pooch, they want appearance of a flat stomach. But in order to get that external appearance of a flat stomach, we have to work on the internal muscles that are holding everything together, holding everything in. Because if those are weak, our outer abdominal muscles, those superficial muscles, the six pack that we want to look nice and toned, that's also going to be weak and lead to that appearance of a pooch. So no matter what you do, it doesn't go away. So that's what we're doing here is we're strengthening that foundation. Rest, and we're gonna heal it from the inside out. Carefully roll over. We're gonna do a cat-cow exercise. So hands under shoulders, knees under hips. We're gonna arch the back, look up. Let that belly hang. You can relax your core as you look up. Then pull in an inhale or exhale. Pull that belly in toward your spine. Round, round, round. Let's do it again. Inhale. Relax the belly, deep breath. Exhale. Pull it in. Inhale. Exhale. And just move at your own pace. This one should be really fluid, less mechanical and sharp. And it's a great one for spinal mobility and just overall releasing tension. Rest here. Okay, we're gonna stay in that position. Just rest back on your hips to your heels for a second. We're gonna do a bird dog with the arms. So bird dog arms. So shift forward, knees under hips, hands under shoulders. We're gonna take the arms forward one at a time. So that front arm comes up, leading with the thumb. Back arm comes up, leading with the thumb. Let's repeat. So we're shifting side to side, but as you move, try not to shift your body weight. So as I lift my arm, I'm not collapsing into the opposite side. I'm keeping that core pulled in, belly button in and up, pulled toward the spine. And then as I lift my arm, again, I'm keeping that opposite hand under my shoulder, so I'm not pushing back into my hips. That's gonna load the core and the shoulders a little bit too, so we're getting a little bit of arms here. Core stability, and you might find one side feels a little different than the other, and that's perfectly normal. We've all got a stronger and a weaker side of the body. This helps work on that muscle symmetry. Here. Okay, shift back just for a second. We're gonna do that same thing. This time we're gonna do the legs. So legs come to hip level, starting with that front leg, take it back, toe points down, and then lower the knee gently, other side. So we're just gently extending back, and you can see I'm still staying where my shoulders are over my wrists, pushing back through my heel. Nice and gentle. You're not kicking back super hard. It's not like you're kicking through a brick wall, just lifting and pushing through the heel. Focus on contracting your abs at the top, and that means pulling that belly in toward the spine, tightening everything up. I always think of the visual with Spanx, right? You know how you feel with Spanx on. If you don't have the Spanx faux leather leggings by now, what are you doing? Go buy them. But seriously, you feel tight, you feel held in, you feel supported. That's how you should feel during these exercises. And rest. All right, we're gonna move on to a modified side plank hip dip. So we're gonna start on our forearm with the elbow in line with your hip, and then heels together, knees forward. We're gonna lift the hips up and then gently put them back down. And I'm keeping my hand on my hip. You can reach it up. You can even put it here on the floor, whatever feels good to you. But I want you to think, pick up your waistline, pull your shoulder away from your ear. Do you see what I did there? So there's a difference. You're not here, you're here, and then you're lifting through the underside of your waist, using your glutes, using your obliques. So really here, I want you to feel that connection with your oblique and your hip with those deep core and pelvic floor muscles. Do you feel it? As you zip up everything, as you lift here, You're gonna feel really strong and stable. And if you don't, it's just something to work up to. I'm several months postpartum, I've had some time. You've got to give your body the time it needs. Okay, let's switch, do the same thing on the other side. So again, take this at your own pace. It's not about the reps, it's not about how fast you're moving. I want you to think control and quality of movement. Again, pushing through that bottom arm, making sure you're not pushing back or forward, you're just going straight up, straight down. And then again, controlling through that core, lifting through the bottom hip. And again, if you need a longer break, this one can be a bit more challenging, but it's still perfectly appropriate and safe for newly postpartum. Just again, take it at your own pace. We're almost through the end of this workout. Only 10 minutes, but we get a lot done in that short amount of time. And rest. Well, there you have it. There's workout number 1 from our Mommy Pooch program. So be sure to do this workout for at least a couple of weeks before moving on to the second workout. So 1 week minimum, up to even 3 weeks would be appropriate. And then we're gonna move through workout 2, 3, and so on to keep progressing on the movements we've done today, get you stronger with that flat belly. So make sure to come back next week for workout number 2. I'll see you then.